broadcast, I want to first of all say this is the first broadcast I've done in 2016. It's the first bit of content I'm putting out there in 2016. So happy New Year. I'm going to keep it down to a minimum of the New Year, new me bullshit. I'm just going to basically start with the foundations, right? If you think about what you did last year and you think about how you're going to make this year better, I think it's best to start off with the foundations. The foundations being just being more sociable. I've put together a few pointers that is pretty much common sense, but again, it might be uncommon sense to you right now. Whether you find yourself in a bit of a rut or not being able to reach out to the people you want to reach out to, hopefully this broadcast has something for you within it. So I'm going to shoot over now to the presentation. So that's maybe the last you're going to see of me. I don't know yet, but you'll still be able to hear my voice. So I'm going to switch over now and just run through the pointers. Right, guys, I'm just going to switch back. Can you see this? I just want to make sure you can see this before I click play. Can you give me, just get the chat. Okay, some interaction, guys, going in the chat box. The chat box is just on the left here if you're on Google Hangouts. I'm not too sure where it is on YouTube, but if you could just give me some interaction in the group chat to let me know if you can see my screen okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Right. Okay. So keys to building a social circle. Oh, one sec, I don't think I've done it there. We'll get this right. Right, there we go. Keys to building a social circle, right? The first step is stop being a recluse, yeah? Get out of the house. It's just, first of all, it's your attitude, right? It's your attitude problem. One thing that I found really helped me just give myself a bit of a kick up the arse was surprisingly just to go for a run. I just, was feeling a bit lazy. I went for a run and I just suddenly felt a lot more active. And this had a knock-on effect with just my general attitude of how I was approaching the day, where my thoughts were going. I wasn't feeling lethargic and lazy. I was feeling much more proactive. So if you're feeling quite lazy and just can't really be asked, get active. Like, just incorporate this a bit more into your lifestyle. Maybe going for a run doesn't cost anything. Just go around the block, have a run, or just do something a bit more active, and you'll be surprised. This actually does have a knock-on effect on how you approach each day. I mean, I knew this years ago, but I just kind of maybe recently just kind of neglected that area. I mean, I've mentioned it before. Admittedly, I am trying to work on this area of my life a lot more in terms of my fitness. So I found that just being a bit more active, physically active, got me in a better state of mind to be a lot more sociable. So consider that one, guys. The next step is staying in touch with people. Like, if you're really struggling to do social things or just be sociable, like, look at the times where you were social and think about these people that you had connections with and just give them a call out of the blue. I mean, it's something I do on a regular occurrence is, people maybe that I used to grow up with, people that I met at networking events, or met through other people. Perhaps for whatever reason, we just lost touch. Our lives took a different direction. So what I would encourage to do is just pick up the phone and give them a call and just suggest meeting up once again. They may say they're doing something next week with a bunch of friends. They maybe introduce you to that, and there you go. There's a bit more social integration going on there. You've got access to more people. So think about that. Maybe write down now 3 people you could call after watching this broadcast, just for a catch up, and schedule that in. Well, which quite swiftly moves on to my next point. It's married together quite well there. Is have brunch with someone new once a week. Okay. There's a book that I can't spring to mind right now. I can't remember. This is where I kind of got this from, and I'll put it in the notes when I remember it, guys. But it basically talks about going out once a week for brunch with someone new. Think about someone that you want to connect with. Think about someone that would be beneficial to you, or someone that's just interested, someone that's cool, someone that's maybe friends with a certain group you want to be friends with, or just seems like-minded, right? Just create a reason to maybe have brunch. I mean, who in their right mind is going to turn down brunch at a really snazzy place? I mean, as you can imagine, I'm quite a brunch guy. I love my brunches. So if you want to invite me up for brunch, I'll be the first. I'll bite your hand off with that offer. But seriously, I mean, have brunch with someone new once a week. It's very unique. A lot of people think like that. And again, you're breaking a pattern, because people don't normally do that. People are like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. And you'll be surprised the uptake of this, and how many sort of new people you could bring into your life by just suggesting something like this. And by the way, I should mention here as well on how you reach out to these people is maybe just drop them an email, or maybe, which is another one of my points, is triangulate. Okay. So I'm just going to jump a step. Triangulate or triangulation is where, I mean, the best kind of example of this, I mean, for those people that have a LinkedIn account that are watching this, if you'll see to your right when you're looking at connections, someone that's in between you and the person you want to know, right? So that you need to have a contact with that person, that piggy in the middle, to get to the person you want to meet. So that's triangulation, right? You're basically being introduced to someone. So if you want to meet up with someone for brunch or something, then use triangulation in a way to do so, or create a reason like over email. I mean, find out. I mean, one thing I do is I suggest I find out something really cool on the menu and at a restaurant, and I go, it'd be really cool to meet up over pancakes, or it'd be really cool to meet over Mexican brunch. There's this really cool brunch place in town. And yeah, so go for it. There's some tips there. Say yes to invites. It may feel a bit spammy when you're getting spammed on Facebook with all these invitations. You may feel those invitations aren't for you, that it's just one big list shot, right? For God's sake, just get out of that mindset, right? Of, oh no, they haven't personally messaged me, and just take up the offer of going, because it's worse not going than just sitting there, having this stigma. Just go, just say yes to more invites. Yeah. If you're getting invitations through social networks, if you're getting invitations through email, just say yes. You never know who you're going to meet. People surprise you. I mean, one thing that was really funny for me in terms of my journey in this, it got to a stage where I was happy with the sort of women I had in my life, and this, that I didn't need to go out and meet women. So I kind of had to change my mindset. My mindset was, okay, I'm going out to meet guys. I'm going out to be more sociable and meet cool guys and interesting guys, you know. And for me to do this, I had to, like, it was a big surprise to me, because I was talking to people, but with a woman, you can see a woman's attractive. Okay, I go and speak to them. But with a guy, you can't work out if he's interested or not. That only really comes through conversation. So it was really difficult for me. I never really looked at it like that, like going through a venue and, you know, seeing a guy that looks interesting. I mean, yeah, sure, someone dresses well, but that doesn't really give you the full package, you know. So get used to just talking to more people. You know, go out there, be more sociable. You know, and you think, oh, if you're thinking like, what do I say to people? Just being more sociable. A simple, just say hi. Just say hi. You know, don't overthink it. Say hi, and get someone. You know, the best subject you can talk about with someone is themselves. You know, themselves. You know, they are. You know yourself. Watch it. You know yourself. You are your favorite subject when you go out. Someone's talking about you, your interest. Bang! You can talk all night about that, right? So knowing that, having that knowledge, find out what their interests are, find out what their passions. You know, really listen, and play on it. Dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. Okay, and again, remember, number close. Get the number of interesting people or people you want to, you know, develop relationships with. Guys, this is the basics. This is the foundations. Remember, everything is built on relationships. I'm talking your dating life. I'm talking your social life. I'm talking opportunities in your career. Like, this may seem like common sense, but maybe you're just not doing it. 2016, the big message is be more sociable. My last point is become the introducer, guys, okay? Become the introducer. Because if you're not introducing people, then you're being quite selfish. You want to become the reason people know each other. Become the reason that people are having fun. If you're invited to something, try to get a +1. Try to get a +1 on this sexy little party you're going on, and bring a person that you met the other week. You know, if someone invites you to something, return the favor. If you meet someone and, you know, your friend's there just not getting any attention at a party, introduce. The first thing you need to be doing is giving value to someone in your social group when you're out. Yes, if you are introduced to someone interesting, pass that invitation on to someone else right there. Create a framework, create a social framework. Okay. I just realized I'm showing you this presentation without it even been in playing. Right, one sec. You guys can see this. Right, where are we? Right, guys. Okay, guys, I want to open it up quite now for some questions, please. So now's your opportunity to ask me any questions in terms of what I just spoke about, and maybe something you just want to get off your chest. Maybe saying, well, actually, this is the time, you know, I'm not really too confident in this area. Do you have any suggestions? I'm opening up the chat right now. Throw me a question and I will answer it for you. Okay. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. You know, this is, I know, is that the irony of being on a social broadcast workshop and then not being, having the balls to say something. Okay, got a few questions. Interesting. Okay. How do I? Okay. So, all right. So the guy's saying he was more so. He has been sociable. He's met a lot of girls, but the thing is he doesn't. Okay, so your friend zone basically. Okay, so this is basically the guy's saying he is friend himself in a group of friends, and you're asking me how to get out of it. Okay, how you get out of being friend zoned is you have to escalate. So if you think about the time right now, if you think about this girl or group of girls or whatever, think to yourself, have you ever escalated with these girls? When I talk about escalation, I'm talking about showing intent, you know, being sexual. Because look, here's the thing. If you're not being sexual, if you're not showing intent, then she doesn't see you as anything but a friend. You know, you might as well just be sterile. You have to be showing your intent. Okay, so that's your answer there. Your answer there is, you know, become a sexual being, become a sexual man. Don't be scared to show interest towards her. Okay, so try that out and get back to me. All right. Okay. Any more questions, please? I'm typing in the chat box now, so if you can respond, just to let me know you guys are in. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. So let me just share screen one more time. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my workshop that's coming up in January the 30th. Is the first workshop, and it is looking solid at the moment. I'm really excited about bringing it into 2016. It's the second year running these workshops. They've been super successful. So let me show you a little bit more about what's in store. Right. The Impactful Connection Workshop. It's the 30th of January. What you will cover: obtain the mindset of a successful seducer. You will learn how to consistently make impact on approach. You will never run out of things to say again. You will conquer approach anxiety, learn how to enhance and structure your social life, form influential and positive social circles. So a little bit more in depth of what we talked about tonight. Say goodbye to the friend zone. There you go. I've answered that question tonight. Say goodbye to that friend zone. Wave goodbye. Push that boat out to sea. It's gone. Learn how to approach women in any environment. Remember, guys, women are everywhere. Don't limit yourself to just bars and clubs. And even if you've got this stigma on, oh, my friends don't want to go to bars and clubs anymore. It doesn't matter. Women are absolutely everywhere. There's opportunity in the grocery store. There's opportunity on the street. There's opportunity everywhere. Okay, so here's some more. Learn how to approach a woman if she is with her friends. Okay, she's with a group of friends. I want you guys to have the confidence to do so. Yeah, how to get a solid number. Okay, people teach you how to get numbers, but I'm sure as you experience right now, you can get numbers and they can just flake. There's a reason why this is happening, and I'm going to show you the reason why this is happening. I want you to get solid numbers. Keyword here, that converts. Yeah, numbers that actually convert. Okay, how to take her on an instant date there and then. You know, if you're a busy guy, you know, you need to learn this sort of stuff. You need to, you know, time is money. You know, so let's get the guy. You've had a good connection. Bang into a coffee shop. Let's talk. You know, all these things will be covered on the workshop. Here's the best bits. We actually go out there and do this stuff. This is not just about sitting in a classroom and just nodding your head and going, oh, that's a great idea. We actually go out and we actually walk you through it. We hold your hand. You know, if you are struggling at a certain point, we will guide you through the process with myself and my team of instructors. Okay, go out under the guidance. Yeah, as I said, instructions. Yeah, blah. You see, I'm just reading it out of the manual now. But that's not all, guys. We got the evening sessions as well. You will learn how to dominate the nightlife environment. You will learn how to leverage social circles when you're out there. You will learn how to have a presence. You also learn how to enhance your sexual conversation techniques. So again, wave goodbye to that friend zone. It's gone. It's not happening again. Okay. So there we go, guys. There's a few pointers. So I want to see you guys on the 30th. You can do so here, johnnyexcel.com/workshops. And it's a 497. When you consider how much I charge for my one-on-one training, you know that is a fantastic deal. Or you can call the office right now and we will sign you up if you've got any questions. So there we go, guys. Again, what I just want to do is I want to open up the Q&A one more time. If we got any more questions going regarding the workshop or, oh, straight away. Okay. Johnny, can I bring a friend? Yes, you can bring a friend. If you want to bring a friend, guys, we can do the second ticket at $250. Okay. Yes. Christian, yes, there is one in February, but we're not releasing the. Actually, no, we have. So we have released the date on February. If you go to the website, you can sign up for the February one. Also, you can use the same page. Just put in the reference February, and I'll put that all together in the back end. So okay, guys. I hope you have a good 2016. Stay tuned. If you're not on my list, go over to johnnycassell.com, join the mailing list, join my socials. If you've enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. And I'm just always on the end of an email. So poke me over an email or give me a call. I'm sure someone will put you through to me. Guys, I want this to be a really good and solid 2016 for you guys. And any sort of more value I can give you or suggestions or videos you want to hear from me, reach out to me. All right, guys, lots of love and take care.